So let's have this. How important is a man communicating with you every day, and how can I cut off a guy that isn't meeting my expectations of communication? I told him I didn't like the lack of communication. He apologized sincerely, but didn't change. So I don't think he's really serious about me. Okay. Oh, I don't think I have time to answer this. I don't think I've got time to answer this, but it's a really good question. I've got a question. Does he know that communicating with you better is daily communication? Does he know that? Because some men don't know that. Some men think, well, I'm calling an extra time this week than I did last week, so I'm doing better, right? So I need to know whether he knows that for you, that means daily. That's number one. Number two, daily communication is healthy, and a man should want to do that from himself. Like, sometimes we need to lean back and let a man show us who he is rather than compel him to be what we want. Okay. Why don't you let him show you who he is? Why don't you let him show you how much he naturally, willingly, with his whole heart gives to you without burdening him with what you need at this point in your relationship? Because remember, gathering data is not just about I want, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Yes, sometimes you have to gather data by saying, okay, if I ask a man for this, will he willingly give it to me? That's a way of gathering data, okay? But sometimes we have to be able to say, okay, who is he without compulsion? Who is he without me begging? So you've told him you need more. He hasn't offered more. Lean back, talk to other people. See if he gives you more. And when he does give you attention, be a pleasant person to talk to. Be interesting. Don't be moany, complaining. Some of us, like, men don't want to call us because we just bad energy, right? Because every time you speak to him, you're going to criticize him about something. He didn't call you. Why isn't he calling you? Da, 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 da. This is the conversation I was having with my sister's hairdresser. She berates him every time he doesn't call, and now he doesn't call. Who wants to do that? My mom berates me every time I don't call her, so I hardly call her because I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get the telling off. I'm going to be a disappointment. I'll call her tomorrow. So, make that call worth making. Are you flirtatious? Are you happy? Are you giving your feminine energy and making that call amazing for him? Or is it drudgery and, you're upset because he didn't call you, so he's got attitude and he's going to deal with it. He just won't call. So there's so many things around this, but I'm going to say, lean back and let's see who he is. Because some men, if you give them space, they'll come for you. Sometimes you might have an anxious attachment style, so your energy might always be going for him. And sometimes when we lean back into our feminine and we fill ourselves up with all that good, yummy feminine stuff, as in the way we regulate our emotions, a man will, in his masculine energy, come and pursue us and make more effort. And, you've said what you've said. Now it's time for you to lean back. And if he's not serious about you, it's only going to manifest, right? He's only going to fall back more. And, if you're dating other people, may the best man win. It's that simple. I hope that helps. Best way to answer when a man asks you for dating other men. The best way to answer is, yes, I'm having fun making new friends, meeting new people. Yeah, we don't need to go into it. Aren't you? So you can say, yes, I'm having fun meeting new people. Aren't you? And leave it at that. So you told him he wanted daily communication, but he wasn't used to it, so he'll try. Okay. Well, let's see what trying looks like. Give it time. Give it time. And reward him when he does try. Okay? Acknowledge his effort. And let's see if he does more. And don't be a grumpy girl. Black swans are not grumpy. We're the best women to be around ever.